Hello, all you beautiful souls out there. This is Zofiia from Girl in Her Moon. I'm ready to do this new moon reading for all of you. So if you have Aries as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this piece is for you, and I am ready to pull three cards for you. Three here cards for you that will tell you a bit about what is happening during this new moon for you guys as an Aries, either in sun, moon, or rising star. So let's see who wants to communicate. These two. This is Oracle of the Seven Energies. Let's see. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, they want to have another one, so we are going from 3 to 4 cards. That's totally fine. Okay, so the first card for all you Aries out there is this one, and what they're saying in regards to this beautiful new moon for you guys is that it feels like this new moon will be a process where finding your way forward, is going to be the next step. It feels like something is ready to be revealed for you, something is ready to be taken action on, something is ready to come to life. Something is definitely ready to be found by you or or be created by you. So definitely something about finding the next step forward or finding your way forward. Something being ready to be, I would say, almost pushed through, but not in the sense like you have to push something. It more feels like there is this pushy, beautiful, supportive energy helping you to, support you with the wind that will take you just where you need to go in regards to, it could be a project or something at work or something you have been trying to figure out or anything. It just feels like there's a good push of supportive energy coming during this beautiful new moon. So something is ready to be revealed. The next step, your way forward, is definitely ready to be revealed. Okay, the next card is this one, and it just feels like it's time to, collect the fruit of what you have been, been working on or putting energy into. It just feels like with this next step ready to come forward or to not come forward, ready to be experienced, it just feels like abundance, results, positivity, prosperity. It just feels like it will follow this next step. So it definitely feels like whatever this next step that is revealing itself to you, it will come with this energy and sense of almost like if you win a prize. So it will bring goods with it. It will bring some type of abundance, and it doesn't need to be money wise or financially. It could as well be like, like you have been figuring out maybe where to go or where to move, and all of a sudden, wow, this is where I'm supposed to go. I see it clearly now. And then the house you will find will just have, I don't know, the perfect trees in the garden or whatever it is. So it just feels like this abundant energy to it. So just want to say it doesn't necessarily at all have to do with economics or money-wise or financially. It could as well, and definitely to many of you Aries out there feel it could be emotionally. It could just be, in feeling, wealthy in health or in relationships or in good luck or in flow or whatever it could be. So definitely flow is coming, abundance is coming with this next step in life that is ready to be revealed. So the next card is this one, and it just tells that you're so ready to take this next step. Like you see, like this leaf here and this one, it's almost, you know, it's time to, they're separating, and it just feels like it's such a good energy. You are ready to take this next step. You are ready to move or take action or create or whatever it is that this next step is all about. You're ready to do so. Please know this. So even if it feels scary for you, or it feels like you're insecure about it, or how will I do it, or whatever doubtful thought you could have, please know that you are ready. You can do it, and it's the right time to take off, because things are in a natural state of you know, separation. Not in the sense of, you know, separation. It just feels like these two, they have been, you know, like two bits. Anyways, they have been almost grown together, and now it's just they're both grown up, like if you were looking at a human being. So now they're ready to separate in this beautiful non-dramatic way. So it just feels like you are ready to take this next step, because whatever it is that you are moving towards, you are ready to move towards this thing. You're ready to let go of whatever it is that you are moving away from, I would say. But it rather feels like it's more important to say that you're ready for whatever it is that you are moving towards. Okay, the last card, here we go. Oh my god, I love this. So there is so much hot frequency in this new thing, era, element of your life, and it just feels like this is the right time to do this, because I would say the universe is with you, your heart is with you, the guides are with you. Sorry. It just feels like everything that could be with you and could be supportive and have your back is ready. They're standing there like an army of love right behind you, ready to support you in this next beautiful step of life or journey, or just project, you know, because sometimes when we hear these things, we tend to feel like, oh, it must be something massively or something huge is going to happen. For some people, it's just, you know, the decision that just not fell through, but, you know, came through right now. It's just that sense of, wow, now I know what to do, and this is what I'm going to do. This just feels natural to me, and for this person, this could feel as big as someone, you know, I don't know, going out there doing something more humongously kind of. So I just want to say, no matter where on the scale something is ready to be revealed or created or come to life, the next step is ready to be shown to you and taking action on. So definitely a time of change, but in a good way, and it feels more like time of moving forward, a supportive moving forward, I would say. And as always, I just want to let you know that my English is not perfect, as it is my second language, but most of you already know this. So all you beautiful Aries out there, have a beautiful Leo new moon. I wish you all the best, and if you feel inspired to having a personal card reading, please go to girlandhermoon.com, where you will find a list of all our beautiful readings, and we are ready to be at service for you guys. So have a beautiful new moon, all you Aries out there. Okay, all you beautiful Taurus souls out there, this is Zofiia Rose from Girl and Her Moon. I'm here, I'm ready to do the Leo new moon reading for you guys. So if you have Taurus as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this piece is definitely for you. So I will pull 3 or 4 cards for you guys, and let's see what they have to say. We have the unicorn, the magical unicorn oracle cards. Wants to communicate to all of you. Tauruses out there. Let's see. Let's have a look into this Leo new moon for you guys. Here we go. Thank you. Okay, I thought before I began these new moon readings, I thought 3 cards were the... I sensed it would be 3 cards, but it definitely feels like 4 cards wants to play along. So I will change that to 4 cards. Anyway, so the first card for all you Tauruses out there in regards to this new moon is this card here. And what it wants to say is that it feels like a peace offering. So it feels like it comes with this energy of, it doesn't have to be, you know, in a relationship or between any parts or anything. It just feels like the energy is bringing peace to you. It feels like the energy of this new moon is saying, hey, you know what, let's be friends. Let's stick together and let's take this next step on our journey together and find out what we can do and create in a more synchronic way. So it definitely feels like this new moon is coming with a peace offering, because it feels like the energies could have been and have been for many souls out there, but it really feels like it could have been a pretty intense time for you guys. So this new moon brings a beautiful peace offering. Okay, the next card is this one, and again, it just feels like the energy and the messages I'm receiving right now is like it's just time to I would say settle down, but in the sense of, hey, let's just breathe. And when we do so, we and when we, you know, breathe, and when we find those little moments of treasurable time for ourselves or with people we care about, we seem to find the meaning of life. We seem to find the next step in life. We seem to find just that place where we can connect with ourselves, with the moon, with the universe, with someone we care about or love. And it just feels like this new moon, even though usually new moon energy comes with this like very high vibe energy saying, hey, let's go create or do something, it just actually feels like for you Tauruses out there, this new moon is bringing this energy saying, let's take it down a notch and actually go forward from here, because it feels like the energy has been going up, and then it goes a bit down exactly to keep going, because it feels like, you know, if it were in a car, you know, you would have maybe been in one of the, you know, 4th or 5th or 6th gear, and that has been, you know, it has been purposely, it has to have been like this. But now it feels like, hey, so if we go to the 2nd or 3rd gear just for a while, we will actually be able to create on the long run here. And it just feels like that is what is of most health and it just and health and that word, it just feels most healthy to you guys. And it feels like it's going to actually bring more of what is waiting to be brought to life, because when you drive in the 2nd or 3rd gear, all of a sudden you're able to look out the windows and see the view. So you're not just, you know, quickly passing by and not seeing anything. So when you're able to look at things and be in this environment in another and lower gear for just a while, you will actually be able to see and pick up all the things on the way that is that you are supposed to pick up on your road trip forward. So it actually does feel like this, hey, this is a bit of a road trip, and up until now we've been driving a Porsche or something like that has been going really fast, and now it's actually time to maybe settle down, maybe even, you know, go into a van or I actually don't know what you call that in English. Anyway, a bigger car that is not able to go as fast, because when we do so on this next part of this journey, of this road trip, we will be able to see all the signs, we will be able to look at all the views, and we will be able to recognize all the beautiful areas that we are passing by. So it actually feels like there is a reason for all of this. This was meant to happen. So you have been going fast, and now it's time to take it a bit slower for a while. But slow is not in a bad way. It definitely feels like slow wins the race. So it definitely feels like it's an upwind, or it's a good thing that the energy is slowing a bit down. So the next card is this one, and it just feels like you are ready. You see, like, this beautiful unicorn here has been out flying for a while, and has been again in it feels like performing, or taking care of things, or making things happen. And now it's just like, hey, whew, you know what, I'm actually quite ready to take it down a notch. I'm ready to sit in this van and just have this beautiful time where we can actually connect, where we can talk, where we can have this beautiful dialogue, where we can get to know each other, where we can just look at the views, and where we can see what we're actually passing by and passing through. So it feels like, whew, that energy shift actually feels like it's very welcome for you guys, because it has been it has been it has been a very intense, was the right word, time. And then we have this beautiful card here, says let go of stress, because again, it feels like you have been riding out there on the fastest horse, and now in just a second someone will stand right here and give you a donkey instead. And we all know that donkeys, they can be stubborn sometimes, and they want to go in their own pace. So it just feels like by releasing this fast horse and moving onto this donkey, you will actually be able to see what's in front of you, appreciate life, and get more out of life, because it feels like whatever it is that you will discover on this on this slower ride is what you are meant to pick up on this journey to take with you. So it really has this very there's a meaning to all of this. This was the meaning all along. This was supposed to happen. So it definitely feels like this is definitely a time to, like most new moons, to have the sense of creation and collecting things and making wishes and dreaming big. And it just feels like this new moon for you Tauruses have that same energy, but the way for you to get there is to go slower and not faster. So I really do hope this made sense for you guys, and I definitely wish you the most beautiful new moon, Leo new moon. And if you feel inspired to having a personal card reading, definitely please go to girlandhermoon.com and find the list of the readings we do. And please know that Deloche, Kabualani, and myself are definitely ready to go to work. So we are excited to be at service for you guys. So have a beautiful new moon, all you Tauruses out there, and a lot of love from me to you. Okay, hey, all you beautiful Gemini souls out there, this is Zofiia from Girl in Her Moon. I am here, I'm ready to do this Leo new moon reading for you guys. So if you are a Gemini, or if you have, Gemini as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this piece is definitely for you guys. So I will pull 3 or 4 cards for you guys, and let's see what they have to say. It's the magical messages from the fairies card deck that wants to communicate. Maybe. There we go. Okay, let's see. Geminis, the Leo new moon. What do you have for us? That's it. Okay. All right. So let's see what we have here. Beautiful Gemini. This is the first card for you on this Leo full moon. And what they want to say is it definitely feels like it's time. That's the first sentence I really sense into. It's time, and I say honey, and that is not in you know, in a what's that way, condescending way. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not saying it to be anything. What they're saying, it's time, honey. It's time for you to step forward. It's time for you to take action on this thing, project, anything that you want to have come to life. It's time to step forward. It's time to do something. It's time to allow yourself to do this. It's time to allow yourself to realize this, and it's time for you to actually do it. It's time to no longer just talk about it or feel it or share about it. It's time to actually go do something about it. So this Leo new moon energy for you Geminis is definitely bringing you, come on, let's go do something about it energy. And they really, this beautiful mama moon and her new moon energy is definitely ready to help shine a light on those next few steps for you, so that you can go and create or do or have come to life as you are supposed to. Because it's time to move your feet off the ground. Again, this sense, I really get this sense, it's time to take action. Come on. It's time to move your feet off the ground and actually do something about it. It's time for you to take that next step, or even just a step. And it doesn't have to be something massively. It could just be anything from picking up the phone and calling someone to even just having a thought about something. But with that thought is the thought that gets you somewhere, because what they're saying right now is that it's no more talking and thinking. Action is also required. So it's okay and it's good to think and talk about it. Now it's also time to put things into action and really make sure that you, I would also say, respect yourself and respect your dreams and wishes and desires, and in an even more deeper sense, like really give yourself the love that that also comes with this. Because when you do something for yourself, when you realize yourself, you're actually telling yourself, hey, I love you, I see you, I hear you, and now I'm going to do something about it. So it really does feel like, hey, by doing this, by taking action, by going out there and actually do something about it, you are not only respecting yourself, but you are acknowledging yourself, and you are saluting yourself, and you're saying, hey, I see you, I am doing this for you because I love you, I respect you, and I honor you. So the next card is this one, and what they're saying is this is a healing stage for you, meaning it feels like the more action you are ready to take on this journey of life, and no matter what area of life it has to do with, it's going to have a healing effect on you. Because as I said prior, or just before, sorry, when you take action on your dreams and desires, you are honoring yourself, you are seeing yourself, you are saluting yourself, and you are healing all the areas of you, inside of you, that that is doubtful, that is fearful, that is afraid that you are not capable, that anything you know, inside of you that has has any fears or any doubts or any you know, any energies of lack or missing out on. So the more you actually go and do something with your hands, meaning taking action, the more you're healing your own heart, the more you're seeing yourself, the more you are raising the frequency of your heart and of yourself, and the more you are allowing yourself to be here in this world, on this planet, because you are meant to be here on this earth, on this planet, and you are meant to do what you are dreaming about, because it wouldn't be a dream, it wouldn't be a thought if it weren't meant for you to do this. So it wouldn't even be in your system if it wasn't meant for you. So by taking action, by acting on this, by going, moving forward, you are healing whatever piece inside of you that has been searching and looking for this beautiful opportunity to grow and heal and expand. Yeah, so all you beautiful Geminis out there, please honor yourself by doing something about it. No matter what scale, in no matter what area of life, do something about it. You deserve to, and you deserve to recognize yourself, see yourself in the light as we do. So please take care of things. Just do even just one thing, and just go out there and do it, because you are definitely worth it. So all you beautiful Geminis out there, from me to you, just a ton of love. I wish you a magical new moon, full of action, full of courage, full of taking the next step energy. And if you feel inspired to having a personal card reading, please go to Girl and Her Moon and find our readings, and know that we are ready to support you and to be at service for you, because that is what we are supposed to do. So if you can find any comfort, any support in any reading, please know that all of us at Girl and Her Moon are ready to assist you and support you and guide you the best way possible. So have a beautiful new moon, and a ton of love from me to you. All right, hello all you beautiful Cancers out there. This is Zofiia from Girl and Her Moon. I am here, I'm ready to do this Leo new moon reading for you guys. So if you have a Cancer as your sun, moon or rising star sign, this bit of this video is definitely for you. So all you Cancers out there, let's see who wants to communicate with you. Okay, we have the Oracle of the Fairies oracle cards here. Let's see what they have to say. So it's gonna be 3 or 4 cards for you guys in regards to this new moon, Leo new moon. Here we go, thank you. Four cards, here we go. Okay, so the first card for all you Cancers, no matter if it's as a sun, moon or rising, it definitely feels like this new moon, Mama Moon is here on this new moon phase and ready to be at service for you guys. She wants you to make wishes. She wants you to have, I would say, almost everything you need. And then at the same point, we all know that, okay, so if I just send a list of the 20 things I need in life, can I have those? It's not in that sense, but it's more in the sense of she's here on this new moon phase to really support you in achieving, receiving, creating, attracting, what it is that you desire in life. And when it's and when they say, and she says life, what she's meaning is work life or in life. So it feels like those are the two areas for you Cancers right now. This reading either has to do probably with your work life or life in general. So there's something you are craving in life or in your work life, and Mama Moon is ready to shine her light upon your work-life situation or life situation right now, because she actually wants you to receive and have what it is that you desire, no matter if it's emotional, mentally, physically, or like really things in life. So the next card is this one, and what she's saying right now, Mama Moon, is that it's time for you to decide about what it is that is working for you. So if this has to do with work, it feels like you taking kind of, or even doing, I would say, a status report, like saying, hey, what is working for me right now at this job situation I'm in? What is actually working and what is not working? Is it time for me to move on? Is it time for me to do something else in a new place or where I'm at? Or is it time for me to look at things with new glasses, with a new perspective? So it really feels like there is this status report, and it's the same if we put it on the general life area over here, and it's kind of the same message saying, hey, so it's time to actually look at life and say, hey, what is actually working and what is not working? And what is not working is the time for me to let go of it, to change it, do something else. Sometimes it's like, okay, so I have had this habit. I've been, I don't know, it's just an example. I've been doing workouts and training in this local gym, and you know what? It just feels like I don't have the same energy about going there anymore. I think instead I feel really like, I don't know, begin having dance classes or, singing opera, whatever it is, those are just examples. It just feels like, again, like what is actually working in life and what is not. And what is not working in life, am I supposed to replace it with something? Am I just to say, hey, thank you for the time we spent together, this is no longer for me? Is it time for me to just have something new come into life? Is it time for me to change it up somehow, to upcycle it? Or it just feels like having this status report gives you the opportunity to receive more of life, to get more out of life, and it's time to do so. It's time to upgrade life, or work life over here, life over here. It's time to upgrade, no matter if it's in your work life or the general life that you feel most drawn to as a Cancer right now. So the next card is this one, and it just feels like it's time to ask yourself all the questions, the easy ones, but also the tough ones. So, it feels like it's time for you to have that conversation with your gut feeling, your intuition, your higher self, whatever you prefer to call it. It's time for you to check in with yourself, to go within, to have this moment of conversation with yourself and say, hey, you know what? It's time for us to have this beautiful talk. Sorry, an energy hiccup. This honest talk about how things are in life, either work life or life in general. And it's just time to really, really sense into how am I actually feeling about things. And from that check in, I think you will be very clear. You will be very aware of what is needed in your life, or what you are inspired to do or feel drawn to do, and also on the other end, what you feel inspired and drawn to not do in life anymore, because it's time to have something new come into your life. So this beautiful, honest talk with yourself, like, hey, myself, how am I actually doing right now? How am I feeling? What are my emotions right now? What are my thoughts about life or work life? What are my thoughts about where I am in life? What are my thoughts about who I have become, who I once was, or who I still am? That beautiful, honest, non-judgmental conversation with yourself, just looking at things from this almost helicopter perspective, saying, so what is my life consisting of right now? What are the elements in me and around me and how does they feel? Do they feel like they're, you know, past due, or do they feel like they're very present, they're very they are very up to date, and they need to be here? Just have that overall really beautiful, non-judgmental, openly honest talk with yourself. And from that, it just feels like then you will know and feel and sense into exactly what you feel like doing. Because if all of a sudden it becomes, you know, allowed for you to say, it feels like this has gone past the date of expiration, then what am I actually capable or inspired to invite into my life? And that is why she has this beautiful, dreamy, inspirational atmosphere to her, because she's thinking of what is possible. So how can I build on my life or work life? How can I grow it? How can I expand it? How can I have it become even better than it is right now? So definitely a beautiful kind of process in life, that is one of those that all of a sudden, when we look back on it after some time, we become aware that that was a pretty important process in life, because that was the moment where we realized we were done with this, or we were ready to implement this, or just ready to have this overall beautiful conversation with ourselves. So all you beautiful Cancers out there, I wish you the most beautiful new moon. I hope that you are having the courage to have this open, non-judgmental talk with yourself. I really, really invite you to do so, because it really feels from that conversation you are actually able to change some or the whole of your life. So beautiful Cancers out there, have a beautiful new moon. If you feel inspired to having your own personal card reading, please go to girlandhermoon.com, where you will find a list of all the beautiful readings we do for you guys. We are so ready to be a service for you, and can't wait to do the beautiful readings. So have a beautiful new moon, all you Cancers out there. Okay, Leos, it's time for you beautiful souls out there to have the Leo new moon. So it's double up on Leo energy. So if you have Leo as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this part of the video is definitely for you guys. I will pull some cards for you, and they will look into what this beautiful Leo new moon has to say for all you Leos out there. Okay, let's see. And one more time. And these are the Work Your Light Oracle cards. So Leo new moon for Leos. Let's hear it. Let's have some beautiful, beautiful cards and messages for you guys. Alrighty. It's usually 3 or 4 cards, so let's see how many they want to give us this time. It's 4. Here we go. Alrighty. So, Leos, you are so ready to pick up whatever it is that you are ready to pick up and just move on. It feels like you are so ready to pick up I would say the luggage, anything, and just say, hey, you know what? Now it's time for me to step forward. It's time for me to move forward. It feels like you are so ready to leave that suitcase with all the crap. Sorry, pardon my French. With all the old luggage, with all the old beliefs, with all the old thoughts, habits, anything really, and just pick up the pieces and say, hey, you know what? I'm moving forward in life. I no longer want this belief as my travel partner. I no longer want to look at life this way. I am no longer in a mood to have this be a part of my life. So you know what? I am moving on. Moving on is definitely the energy for all you Leos in this Leo new moon. So you are ready to pick up the pieces and move on. And it definitely feels like it could be emotionally, it could be mentally, it could be even physically, it could be like, you know, like I am so done with this, having this emotional experience. It's time for me to change my state of emotions. It's time for me to change my state of thoughts or mental health. It's time for me to change my physical habits. It's time for me to grow new habits or leave some of the habits behind of overdoing or overperforming or whatever it is. You are so ready to leave behind what is no longer good for you and move towards something that actually is good for you. Okay, so the next card is this one, and what they, again, you see here, like the gray and black and white is like, this is in the past, I'm here, I'm ready to move forward. She has her face moving, how do you say that, looking forward. So she is just ready to move on and have the things that is not working for her anymore stay in the past, or just stay, and then she's going to move on. So it feels like even what happened 5 seconds ago is old news for you guys. So you really have this new moon to really help you do an extra push in regards to moving forward, in regards to changing something in your lifestyle, in your thought patterns, in your emotional states. It really does feel like you are so ready to move forward, move beyond, go further, and it just feels like what has been a friend or been a travel partner up until now, you're so ready to say, you know what, it's time for you to go to the right, I'm going to go to the left, because this is what is best for me. So it definitely feels like this this recognizing of what is good for you, and also saying, hey, you know what, I'm not gonna allow this anymore. I'm not going to allow myself to feel like this as much as I have been, or you know, this X percentage of time or life. I am actually going to do better. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to make things better. And now is the time to pick up the pieces and move forward. Okay, let's see here. And the next card is this one. And you know, the universe is with you, the new moon is with you, your guides are with you. This is just the right time for you guys to really push forward, to say, you know what, no more of this or this or this, whatever it feels like in your personal experience. It could be, again, emotionally, mentally, in your thoughts, in your physical world, or in your physical body, or even in your physical world. Something is ready to be let go of, to be changed, to no longer have that amount of existence in you. Something is ready to be changed or transformed into something else. It definitely feels like the transformation energy is here. And it just feels like, you know what, blue cars are no longer me. Bye bye, hello, here you go. This blue car or there's no longer mine. Here are the keys, it's yours now, because I'm moving on to red cars. So it's really in that energy. It's just like, hey, you know what, this is not good for me anymore, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. It's just as simple as that. So it feels like that energy is here with you on this new moon. So whatever is not good for you anymore, don't do it, change it, replace it, do something else, do what is good for you. The sun, the moon, the stars, the universe, your guides, your helpers, Mama Earth, everyone is with you. They're all supporting you in making this change, or making these transitions, transformations, or just, you know, change up periods. So the last card is this one, and it's just like, hey, you know, you again, this feeling, hey, I'm just done with this. I'm just done with it. I'm done with all the thoughts. I'm done with all the requests or all the demands on how I am supposed to be or think, or, you know, my own thoughts and demands on how I'm supposed to be or how life is supposed to be. You know what? This is how life is for me, and this is how I myself can do it better, and I'm going to do it. So I am no longer going to listen to all the voices of my own, you know, my own inner voices, and for some of you also outer voices from someone else, and I am going to do what is actually best for me, because that is what this new moon is inviting me to do and asking me to do. It's time for me to do what is best for me, and in that sentence almost also to you, because when I do what is best for me, I also do what is best for you. So all you amazing Leos out there, go do it. Go do what is best for you. Say goodbye to whatever it is that is no longer to be your travel partner. You have a whole new journey waiting for you. You have a whole new life waiting for you. It's up to you to pick up those bags and luggage that you want to bring forth with you, and then let the ones stay behind that is no longer for you. And I just know that you will know in the second you see things or discover things like, this is not for me anymore. And it feels like, again, it's not like this overly drama thing. It's just like, blue cars are not working for me anymore. I don't know how, and it doesn't matter. They're just not doing it for me. It's red cars, you know, as an example. So, hey, you know what? This is done. I'm done with this. This is not for me. Whatever thoughts or behaviors or emotions I have had, that's fine. They are no longer what is needed. So I am going to say bye-bye, leave them behind, and move on, because it's move on time for me. It's time to pick up the pieces and move on. So all you beautiful Leos out there, have a beautiful Leo new moon. And if you feel inspired to having a personal card reading, please go to girlandhermoon.com, where you'll find a list of all our beautiful readings. And just know that we are always here to be a service for you guys, support you as best as we can through the card readings. So if you feel inspired, you know where to find us, girlandhermoon.com. Have a beautiful Leo new moon, all you Leos out there. Virgos, it's time for all you beautiful souls out there to have this Leo new moon reading. My name is Zofiia Rose. I am from Girl and Her Moon, and I'm ready to do this new moon reading for you guys. So if you have Virgo as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this part of the video is definitely for you. So let's see who wants to communicate to you Virgos out here. Okay. Oh, there's someone battling here. Let's see. We have the spirit animals wanting to communicate. Let's see. Leo new moon for Virgos out there. Let's have some beautiful cards. Thank you. All right, that's a bit too many. Here we go. And that was it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So the first card for all you beautiful Virgos out there is the Moth Spirit. And the message that I'm receiving for you guys in regards to this new moon energy is that it has this you know, I sense this underwater scenario, and I know a moth is not from underwater. It's just what I'm receiving right now. This underwater scenario, you know, you have jumped in, you have been diving, and now you are coming back to the surface. And it just feels like this rising energy. I don't know what the right word is for this. But it just feels like this energy of moving up, coming up back to the surface, uplifting, but even I would call it more upgoing. Energy is definitely here. So it feels like this new moon is ready to help either you or something in your life come to the surface. It's time for you to realize something, either about your life or about a dream or a desire you have, about someone you know or love, or about something about yourself that is ready to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be heard, to be recognized, because it's going to come to the surface. It's going to rise up, like, you know, when it's flowing, it's going to rise to the surface. And what comes of this process of seeing what comes to the surface is, when we do so, when we see what it is that we have here in our hands, then we're able to look at it and decide what to do with this. So it really does feel like I keep seeing this, you know, I don't know if you remember from when you were a child and went into a bathtub, and you had kind of like a little ball or something, and you put it on the water, and it kept saying poof, and it kept coming to the surface. And it just feels like something will come to the surface, something will be so ready to be discovered, to be experienced, to be reconnected with. And it's a good thing, because when we see what we have in our hands, then we're able to recognize if this is good for us, or if it's time to do something or change this, or have it, you know, have some new or other design to it, even, I want to say. So definitely something is coming to the surface during this new moon. Allow it, really allow it. It feels like in a positive, the most positive way. Allow it, because when it comes to the surface, you're able to look at it, you're able to see it for what it is, no matter what it is that comes to the surface. Please let it come to the surface, because only when we know what something is, then we're able to decide something about it. So the next card is the beautiful Armadillo spirit, and it just feels like this beautiful face here. It has such a loving and kind atmosphere to it. Anyways, this beautiful armadillo here, what it wants to say to you is, again, so when I look at all the jewelry I have, I'm able to decide if it's old news or if it's something that is actually, maybe it's time to wear it again. Maybe it's time to have it, you know, redesigned into something new, because then it will look prettier, or raw in a new way, or whatever it is. So this beautiful armadillo here is wearing so many beautiful jewelry pieces, and it's the same kind of discovery, like, so saying, so if I have this jewelry box in front of me, and only by actually opening the jewelry box, sometimes I'm able to look into it and say, okay, you know what, truthfully, I never wear these anymore. I'm going to either, you know, give them away, or sell them, or have them be, you know, melted into something else, or redesigned, or whatever it is. Only by opening the jewelry box, you are able to see what is there. And sometimes we actually also see pieces that we forgotten, and we're like, wow, but how could I forget this? This piece of jewelry is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to wear it again. And in saying that, it feels like that discovery about yourself is the equal to this piece of jewelry. So sometimes we're learning things about ourselves where we're kind of like, hey, you know what, I actually forgot I used to be like this, or this is actually who I am, but I've just been overdoing or overworking or whatever it is. And you know what? I'm actually quite ready to see myself as this piece of jewelry that I absolutely forgot that I also consist of. So a beautiful jewelry box is ready to be opened for you, and only by opening it, you are able to look at things for what they are and see what types of jewelry in your jewelry box is ready to be released, let go of, sold, changed, redesigned, whatever it is. And it's just time for you to look at yourself the way that so many of us in your world look at you, because you are a piece of jewelry, and it's time for you to discover that yourself. It feels like for some of you it could be, you know, looking in the mirror and physically looking at your body and seeing it as something beautiful. It's really has this invitation, and I'm actually getting quite emotional here on your behalf. It really does feel like it's time for you to give love to this beautiful body that you look and see in the mirror. It could be the thoughts that you carry. There are, for so many Virgos, a lot of thoughts. So if you have had resilience to all your thoughts or the way your mind works, maybe it's time to open the jewelry box and see yourself as this person who is full of thoughts in a beautiful way, and see yourself as this bright thinking person that you know, that looks at everything from all sides and think about things more than many others do. But because you do so, you have this powerful what's that word? Gift, sorry, of sharing those thoughts with all of us when you have had them gone through your system once or twice or 10 times or 1,000 times. So it just feels like it could be physically, it could be in thoughts, it could be mentally, it could be emotionally. It's time for you to open the jewelry box, have things come to the surface, and look at it and from a new perspective, with a new light. Revisit yourself, reconnect with yourself, and look at this beautiful piece of jewelry as you are, and recognize yourself as this bit of jewelry as you definitely are. The last card here is the owl spirit, and you see here this beautiful owl is sitting here with this beautiful crown, and the crown chakra is definitely at work. So it really feels like this new moon brings again to the surface thoughts, insights. It feels like energetic insights, but it also feels like, you know, thoughts, insights. It just feels like the mind and the crown chakra is at work here. So things will come to the surface. You will realize things, you will see things, you will discover things, and that is totally okay, because only when we discover things we are able to do something about it, take decisions about it. If we don't, if it doesn't come to the surface, we're not, you know, we don't have the ability to do anything about it, because it just goes around somewhere in our system. And on the given moments where it's ready to be released or come to the surface, that is where we can do something about it. That is where we have this golden opportunity to recognize something about it, something about ourselves, and really, for many of you, become aware of what a beautiful existence you are, what a beautiful mind you have, what a beautiful body you carry and live in. What a beautiful person you are, because you care so deeply and you have so many beautiful emotions going through you. So please recognize yourself for this beautiful, beautiful being that you are, this beautiful spirit and soul. And just know that this new moon brings things to the surface, and it's a good thing, because only when it's at the surface we are able to look at it and see it for what it is. We are able to reconnect with ourselves, and we are able to see new depths and new parts of ourselves that we might forgotten or haven't revisited for a while, or need to be acquainted with once again. So all you beautiful Virgos out there, a ton of love from me to you. I really do wish you a beautiful Leo new moon. And if you feel like having support in a personal card reading, please know that we are so ready at Girl and Her Moon to do and support you through a card reading. Just go to girlandhermoon.com, where you will find a list of all our beautiful readings, and we will go to work for you immediately and support you in the best way we possibly can. So have an amazing Leo new moon, all you Virgos out there. Hello, all you beautiful Libras out there. My name is Zofiia Rose. I'm an intuitive card reader with Girl and Her Moon, and I'm ready to do this beautiful Leo new moon, reading for you guys. So if you have Libra as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this part of the video is definitely for you. So I will find 3 or 4 cards, let's see, to help describe and share messages for Libras during this beautiful Leo new moon. Let's see here. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle cards, and let's see what they have to say. Thank you. Okay. And this one. Here we go. Okay. So the first card for all you Libras out there is this one. And this new moon is definitely bringing the energy, it's bringing the attention, it's bringing the intention. So if you feel drawn to or inspired by the new moon energy, just know that you are in a way that I can't even describe with human words. You are so magnificently supported during this new moon. So if you have any dreams, desires, intention, thoughts, wishes that you want to express to the universe, to Mama Moon, to Mother Earth, to everything that is bigger than all of us, then please go ahead. The time is so right. So you can send off all the thoughts, all the wishes, all the desires, all the intentions that you are ready to share with the universe or God, or what you prefer to call it out there. And please know that this new moon, Mama Moon, is really supporting you during this new moon. So please have it all, get out there, have it all come out. Put it on paper, put it as a note on your phone, just say it out loud, however you prefer to have these thoughts, these intentions, these dreams, desires, however you feel like expressing them, please do so. And just know that the energies during this new moon is majorly in your favor, like majorly. So Mama Moon is definitely ready to work with you, and it feels like she's sending a portal almost for you guys to work with. So you have this portal of light open during this Leo new moon, and anything that you put into this, she will go to work with you to have it come to life, as well as she will activate your spirit guides and your team, your council, as I call them. She will gather all your favorite and helpers out there to help you create and come to life whatever it is that you dream and desire of. So she is sending the most beautiful light for you to work in, and she's really giving you a big big bold invitation to do the work during this new moon. Even if you are someone who usually doesn't do, you know, new moon or full moon work, or think, yeah, I'll just send a good thought and not do much about it, she's really, like, really asking for you to do the work during this new moon, because it's all in your favor. The light is in your favor, the intention is in your favor. So, and she says it's no matter if it's your sun, moon, or rising sign, or you are a Libra as a sun, moon, or rising. It doesn't matter. Please send them, send them, give them to her. Share your thoughts, share your dreams, share your emotions, because she will go to work for you. And as I said before, she will collect your counsel, your team, and have them come to work as well. Because it is time for you to, it feels like, take, then I would say both next step into life, but also next step on your soul's journey or your life path. It feels like it's time for you to unfold that next idea, that next project, that next thing, that next job, that next whatever it is. It feels like you are ready to step into this almost new reality, or at least this new portal into this new reality. Something new is ready to be released, is ready to be identified in you, or channeled through you, or given to you. It just feels like you are so ready to grab that next idea, or take that next step that will get you to the next stage in life, because it feels like you're supposed to be on the stage, and not in that, you know, not in that way that all Libras then all of a sudden have to be on a stage. More in the sense of, there is a stage for you that is meant for you to stand on, and it's time to take that next step in life that gets you to that stage, no matter if it's you know, as a leader on your job, or as a creator of art, or whatever it is. You are to take that next step. Here we go. Wow. That's why I love working with the cards. So again, like, this portal is so open for you during this new moon, and there is stuff for you to create and design, even stuff that you can't see yet, that you don't know yet. And what she's asking, Mama Moon is asking for you right now, is to at least just, if you don't do new moon work, at least just say yes and accept the beautiful creations that are meant for you in life and on your life path. Just say yes to the ones that you're supposed to meet now and later on in life, because a portal is open right now to have those coming, and also, you know, soon to be coming, and further on in life is kind of right now where we can pull them closer. So just by acknowledging and saying yes to whatever is for you right now and later on in life, just by doing that exercise, just giving that 2 seconds to have that thought, to send that intention, will pull it closer to you, and will have this portal go to work for you. So last but not least, this card here, and it's just like, again, the energies are all in your favor. The support team is ready, so you are here, and you have given, I have this idea, or I would love to create this, or I don't know what it is that I am to create, but I just feel and know and sense that there is something for me to create in this world. Just by doing that, you are activating your team, you are activating the energies that will make sure that whatever it is for you, like this butterfly, whatever it is that is for you will come to you and will find its way to you. So just by acknowledging, even if it's something you have no idea or no clue what it is, just by acknowledging that there is something for you, and you accept it, you allow it, and you welcome it, the team will go to work for you. So Libras, I can't say it enough. Please, even if you're not totally into this new moon ceremony stuff, you don't have to do it kind of ceremonial. Just by placing a thought or placing an intention, you are doing the work, and you are so invited to, because you have this portal of light, you have this support energy that I can't remember ever feeling almost as much as I do with this energy right here, right now. So just put it out there, just welcome it, allow it, and it will go to work for you. So if you feel inspired to having a personal card reading, you can go to girlandhermoon.com and find a list of our readings. Maybe you feel inspired and drawn to having more support in this new moon phase, or just overall in life or in general. Please don't hesitate by ordering a reading. We are here, we are ready to be at service for you and work for you and guide you to our absolute best abilities. So have the most beautiful, magnificent new moon, all you Libras out there, and please promise me that you will take action. If it's just a thought, it's enough, but please do so, because the light is working for you for this new moon. So a happy new moon to all Libras out there. Scorpios, hello all you beautiful souls out there. This is Zofiia from Girl and Her Moon. I am here and ready to do this Leo new moon reading for you guys. So if you have Scorpios as your sun, moon or rising star sign, this part of the video is for you guys. And I will just ask, if that didn't take long to answer. These are the Oracle of the Seven Energies card deck, and they want to communicate with you guys. Let's see. Okay, Scorpios and this Leo new moon. Let's see what's in store for you guys. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's enough. All right. So all you beautiful Scorpio souls out there, this new moon brings you this this pile of messages, and the first card for you is this one. And what it's saying is that it's really a time for something new. It's a time to welcome in the new. It's time to welcome in new thoughts, new patterns, new ways of doing things, new perspectives, new belief systems, new beliefs, new way of thinking. It's just a time for new. It feels like it actually feels like it's I wouldn't call it dramatic in the dramatic sense of things, but it feels like it has a dramatic impact on your life right now, this new moon, because it actually can be of very important, time on your timeline, on your life path, on your soul journey, because it feels like right now you have the utmost opportunity to really change things up. It feels like this new moon could be one of the new moons that you could actually think back on in life, and say that new moon changed my life, because that's the time where I decided to no longer walk down that path of thoughts, of behavior, of being in life, of believing about myself, or going into this world, or whatever it is. It feels like that opportunity you have in hand during this new moon is really to invite in new and let go of what doesn't seem to work for you anymore, because it feels like there could be thought patterns, emotional patterns, behavioral patterns that has been I would say, well-grounded or well-funded in you, and it doesn't work anymore. It's not the truth anymore, so it's time to let it go and allow truth to come in and to have space and create space for it in you, because it's not true anymore. Whatever lacking thoughts you have about yourself or life, it's not true anymore. It's just not true. There are new ways to see this world, to see yourself, to look at the world, to look at life, to look at everything actually. And it's here right now. You have a golden opportunity to really shake things up and just step into a whole new era of life, I would almost say. So the next beautiful card is this one, and it just feels like there are so many new treasurable insights for you to have during this new moon time, because right now you're sitting here believing that this hat is yours, but it's actually not. It doesn't fit you anymore. So there are a ton of downloads, a ton of insights, as I sense into it, that is possible to be presented to you during this new moon phase. And it's totally up to you if you want to receive them, if you want to work with them, if you want to create new thought patterns, behavior patterns, emotional patterns, because they are just sent to you, and it's a gift for you. And what they're saying is, if you don't change a thing, you're not a bad person. You're not in a worse case scenario than you were 2 minutes ago before you started listening to this reading. You're just given the opportunity to do something else if you feel drawn to it. So definitely beautiful opportunities are sent to you during this new moon phase for you to realize, but the hat doesn't fit me anymore. So if I stop believing that the hat fits me, then all of a sudden I'm sitting on the hat instead of the hat owning me, or sitting on top of me. And by just realizing that I am actually able to change my emotions or my thoughts or my way of seeing life or my state of being, then I all of a sudden am the person in charge of my life. And then all of a sudden I have the power to create a far better life for myself than I could imagine. And right now the energy is just with you, like it's supporting you on this journey if you feel like doing it, because it feels like you will have these opportunities over time. Even if you don't do or raise a finger during this new moon, it will still come to you. It just feels like right now there is this massive almost like beam of light that is ready to work with you. So you are really able to work with this, I would call it self-image, the image of who you are during this new moon, because it feels like some of you out there have I would call them a bit of a negative thought about yourself, or look upon yourself. It could be bodily, it could be emotionally, it could be mentally. It just feels like not all of you Scorpios out there think the world of yourself, and it's time to take a bite into that sour apple and say, you know what, it doesn't taste good anymore. I'm actually into this other type of apple now that is much sweeter. So I will bite of this new apple and allow myself to see things in a new light. So you really have a golden opportunity here to change this whole image of who you are and allow yourself to be to be exactly who you are by recognizing all of what you are, even with all the feelings, emotions, and everything that most of you beautiful Scorpios out there have access to. And because you have that deep access, it feels like many of you are judgmental towards yourself, or judgmental towards life, because you were given this way of being in life. But right now, during this new moon, you are definitely invited to take a new look at that perspective and see the gift that you are carrying, because by being that person you are, with that depth that you have, you are the way shower for other people, because you are able to recognize other people no matter what they're feeling, thinking, experiencing, because you have felt it, or many times deeper than they have or are. And so you can be this beautiful mentor or mirroring whatever it is that they are experiencing, and you can just be this calm, beautiful, loving, kind person that is able to sit with them and be with them no matter what they experience in life. So please take a look at the image of who you are, and know that this new moon is inviting you to put it in a new frame, a more positive and more acknowledging frame, where you can see yourself in the light that they see you and as we see you. So all you beautiful Scorpios out there, have a beautiful new moon, and promise me that you take at least just into consideration that you could be a more profound and beautiful being and spirit than you may see yourself as, and know that everything that you experience and go through in life are a gift to all of us, because by you doing so, you have the ability to be with all of us who is experiencing something likewise, or near to or similar as something you have gone through. So thank you for your depth. Thank you for the beautiful, beautiful, I would say, what's that word in English? Anyways, I will actually just, I'm so sorry, I will just translate it, because that is the word I want to say. The beautiful scope of who you are. Anyways, the whole being of who you are, the everything of what you are is inspirational and a gift to all of us. So all you beautiful Scorpios out there, have a beautiful new moon. We respect you, we support you, we salute you for the work you're doing. And if you feel inspired to having a personal card reading, please go to girlandhermoon.com and find a beautiful list of all the readings we do, and know that we're here for you. We are always here to support you and guide you. So have a beautiful new moon, all you Scorpios out there. Sagittarius, all you beautiful souls out there, this is Zofiia from Girl and Her Moon. I am an intuitive card reader, and I'm ready to do the Leo new moon reading for you. So if you have Sagittarius as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this is definitely the part of this reading that is for you guys. So let's see who wants to communicate with all you beautiful Sagittariuses out there. These do. It's the Angel and Ancestors Oracle cards. And I'm sorry about my squeaky chair. I hope it doesn't annoy anyone too much. Let's see. Dear new moon for all you Sagittariuses out there. And a bit too many though. Okay. Here we go. All right. So the messages for all you Sagittarius out there are these for this beautiful Leo new moon. First of all, it feels like this new moon is here to help you see through things. It's here to help you claim what is yours. It's here to help you recognize and see what is yours, what is for you, what is not for you, what is just what is. It feels like it's a time of truth in a good way. It feels like you during this new moon will just be able to see things for what they are. So it feels like you have this beautiful, amazing opportunity to really see and look into things and see them for what they are right now. You're able to see the true colors of almost, I would say, whatever it is in life that you are drawn to look into. So definitely a time of seeing, a time of truth, a time of no more storytelling, but the hardcore truth. And it feels like it's liberating, it's positive, it provides the energy to really, work with this energy and give you the opportunity to choose whatever you want to choose in life, what is good for you, what is not good for you, what is working for you, what is not working for you, what it is time to do something about, what it is time to do nothing about, because it feels like for you Sagittarius, it feels like it's as important to sometimes do nothing as it is to doing something. But it feels like we will step more into that. Okay, so here we go. So sometimes it's okay actually to let things go. It's sometimes okay to give this, like in the Olympics, where they are, I think there are 4 on the team running 100 meter each or something, or 200 meters. I don't know. Sorry if someone think, oh my God, doesn't he even know? And then when they go from one runner to the other, they give this stick and they pass it on. And sometimes it's okay to pass something on to others. Sometimes it's just totally okay to let go of something. Sometimes it's okay to say and stand up for yourself, say, this is mine. This is what I'm supposed to do. So it definitely feels like this new moon, again, is bringing you the insight of saying, hey, so am I keep doing this as a struggle? If it's a struggle, it's not the right energy. Then maybe it's time to pass it on, give it to someone else, let it go. Or if it feels like, but this is mine, then keep it. It just feels like if something is working for you and someone else may come and say, hey, so are you sure this is for you? And you're like, hey, I know this is mine, then take it back and claim it and say, this is mine. So if it's a struggle, it could be that it's time to let it go, and it's okay to let something go. You don't always have to be the one carrying the torch or carrying the stick. It's okay to pass it on to someone else who may be feeling more positive about it, or is a better match for it, or more qualified, or whatever it is. It's okay to let it go. Sometimes it's completely letting go of things, saying, hey, you know what, I'm not even going to pass it on to someone. I am letting this go because it's no longer mine, and it's not even my job to make sure it's passed on to someone or whatever it is. I'm just letting it go. It could be, again, it could be a thought pattern. It could be a behavioral pattern. It could be something at work. It could be something in life. It could be something at home. Sometimes it's just okay to sit down and say, you know what, I'm not going to do the laundry anymore. And whoever is going to take over, I don't know, I don't care, I'm just not going to do it anymore. So just know it's just an example, but please know, Sagittarius is out there, that it's okay to pass on or let it go sometimes. Other times, and I'm pointing at you with my finger, other times, it's actually quite important for you guys to really stand up for yourself and say, this is mine. This is my territory. This is what I do. This is who I am. This is what I love. This is what I prefer in life. So I'm going to keep doing it. no matter what you think, say, or want, or desire on my behalf, or wish for me, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take it back, and I'm going to own it, I'm going to claim it, and I'm going to recognize what is me and what is for me in all of this. So please just know that sometimes we don't, we don't see everything. Like this beautiful ice mountain here, we only see the top of things. And it's the same, what I receive right now is that it's the same for you Sagittarius out there. It's not oftentimes that we get the whole picture of who you are or what you wish and desire for. Sometimes you don't show us that you're burning out and you don't want to do this anymore. And sometimes you don't show us that you are as passionate for something that you really are. So it feels like this new moon is really bringing you the opportunity again to step forward, to step into the light, meaning showing your true colors by saying, hey, you know what? This is no longer for me. I'm going to pass it on. I'm going to let it go, or I'm going to claim it, what is mine. So no more hiding. There is no hiding during this new moon, Sagittarius. It's about telling and sharing and showing the world what you want and what you don't want. And it's not in this dramatic way, I don't want this anymore, or you can just kiss my and something. It's more in the sense of recognizing to yourself, saying, hey, you know what, this is not for me anymore. And maybe you know who it is, maybe you don't, maybe it's just time to let it go. Maybe it's time to walk into that office of your boss or your manager and say, you know what, this is not for me anymore. I am going to do this, or I want this, or I desire this, whatever it is. Or it's time for you to claim your power, to claim what you're actually passionate for, what is making you ignite, what is making you thrive, and then say, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, so I am going to claim it right here and right now. So all you Sagittarius out there, I wish you a thriving, beautiful, powerful new moon, full of realizing who you are or not are anymore, realizing what is good for you, what is no longer good for you, what is a match and what isn't anymore. It's a time of truth. It's a time for seeing things for what they are and as they are, and when doing so, you have the opportunity to do something about it. So have the most beautiful new moon out there. If you feel inspired to having a personal card reading, as always, please go to girlandhermoon.com, where you will find a list of our readings. And please know that we are ready to go to work for you and guide you as best as possible through the cards. So have a beautiful new moon, all you Sagittarius out there. Okay, Capricorns, it's time for your new moon reading. My name is Zofiia Rose, and I'm an intuitive card reader with Girl and Her Moon. I am here. I'm ready to do this Leo new moon reading for all of you. And so if you have Capricorn as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this part of the video is definitely for you. So let's see what messages wants to come through for you guys. Capricorns, we have the magical unicorn oracle card set here, card deck that wants to communicate. And let's see. So Capricorns, this Leo new moon. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Alrighty. All right. So All you beautiful Capricorns out there, this new moon comes with this message for you, and what it wants to say is rise above what is no longer working for you, rise above what is not good for you, rise above what is what's that word, what is stressing you, rise above what is not good for you, rise above what doesn't work for you, rise above what doesn't make you thrive, rise above what is standing in front of you, you know, not allowing you to do what you want to do, or take the step that you want to take, or have you realize whatever it is that you really dream and desire of realizing. So rise above whatever it is that is confronting you, no matter if it's an obstacle, a thought, a doubt, fear, a person, something practical, whatever it is that is disturbing the peace. Rise above it, look at it from a higher perspective, and then move forward, because now is the time to do something about it. Now is the time to actually, I would say, create and celebrate is what I'm receiving right now. So by creating, by moving forward, by doing something about it, you are definitely in all depths and levels of yourself. You are honoring who you are. You are honoring your wish and your desire, and that leads to celebration, because you are, as I sense it right now, you are not good at celebrating on your own behalf. You're very good at celebrating other people, as I sense it, but right now what they're saying, you are not too good at the part of celebrating yourself, of who you are, what you've done, what you wish for, what you dream for, what you accomplish in life. And now it's time to create and celebrate. That is your word during this new moon, because you have this golden, like this beautiful golden unicorn here. You have this golden ticket, this golden opportunity to right now, during this new moon phase, to step forward. To, you see, like this beautiful unicorn here, it has lifted one of its legs, and it's ready to take a step forward. And it's the same invitation you're having. Please take a step forward, rise above whatever it is. If it's fear, talk to someone about it. If it's doubt, do it anyway. If it's something practical, figure out how to do it. Ask someone to help you solve it. Whatever it is, take a step forward, do something about it, because by doing so, you are acknowledging the gold in yourself, the golden energy that you carry, and you are accepting and also giving space to this golden opportunity that I definitely sense there is for you. So no matter if it's something you want to create or build, or have come to life in no matter what it is, I don't know, writing a song, singing a song, doing something, whatever it is, there is this golden opportunity in it. And if you don't act on it, it's just never ever going to happen, because the only person in your life who can have things come to life in your life is you. So by creating, it's time to celebrate who you are, celebrate your dreams, celebrate the possible outcome of where this can take you. And for many of you, as I sense it, this can take you way further than many of you even, you know, can grasp with your human minds. But right now, it feels like you're very selectory about steps to take or what to do, because I should be careful, or maybe this, or maybe that, or what ifs and all of this. And it just feels like now is not a time to think, it's a time to do, it's a time to create and build, and it's a time to have it come to life. Take the next step. And so this beautiful card here, what it wants to say is that don't worry, it's all going to be fine. That is the beautiful message of this card for you. It actually has nothing to do with the picture. I could do like this, because what the message is in this card is don't worry, it's all going to be fine, because it feels like many of you could be experiencing doubt and worries, and it feels like it's more, you know, usual, it's more automatic than than you may think. And just know that it is an automatic thing. So for some people, the automatic way of thinking about things when they're doing something new is like, sure, I'm going to do it, of course I'm going to do it. For others, it's like, I'm going to do it, I hope for the best. And then there are some that are like, whew, I don't know if I should do it because, and then there's a list, or it's just, you know, a physical experience like, whew, I don't know if I should do it. So there is this sense like many of you guys, and I'm not saying in general, it's not all of you, it just feels like some of you Capricorns out there have a tendency to worry a bit. And so what the universe wants to say, and Mama Moon especially, don't worry, it's all going to be fine. Now you have this golden ticket, you have this golden opportunity to do something about it. So please do something about it, because we so want to help you, and you so deserve to find out where you can take this idea or dream or wish or desire that you have inside of you, because it can go places, it can turn out to be something quite amazing, but only if you allow it to, only if you act on it and give it time and space. So what this beautiful card here says, thankful, and what they want to say is, so take this, like this little cat here is the worry part of you, or the nervous part, or the fearful. So what they're saying here, take this motherly part of yourself and hug the part of you and love it and give it compassion, the part of you that is creepy, scary, or very fearful, or very worried, or whatever it is. Hug it like if it was an animal, a pet, or a child, and say, you know what, I'm thankful that you're here, I sense you, I feel you, and you know what, I'm going to carry you, lift you, and take you with me, and then I'm going to do it anyway. So please just know that I see you, I know that you work, that you think you work in my favor, and that you are taking care of us, and that you are looking out for us. And you know what, I'm thankful for that. So I see you, I acknowledge you, and right now I'm going to love the crap out of you. I'm going to carry you with me like this, in my mind, in my imagination, and I'm going to take the steps anyway, because I know and I trust the universe when it says that there is more to it than I can see right now, than that I can grasp with my mind. So you know what, I'm going to take the steps forward, and I'm carrying you all the way. You are always with me, and you are allowed to be a part of me. I thank you for all the time and energy that you use on me and with me, and please know that I don't take it for granted who you are, but also please know that now it's time to move forward, to do this anyway, and I'm going to hold you and carry you and take care of you all the way forward. So Capricorns out there, please grab on to the fearful or worried or doubtful side of yourself. Hold it, carry it, hold it in your heart, and do it anyway, because you are such an amazing creator and even artsy person, not in an artsy way, but it really does feel like you really do have something to contribute with in this world, no matter what it is. So please do it, please don't hold back, rise above it, because it's time for you to step forward. It's time for you to go do something about that thing or project or that element in life that you really want to pursue. So all you beautiful Capricorns out there, have a beautiful new moon. I wish you all the best. And if you feel inspired to having a supportive or a personal reading, please go to girlandhermoon.com, where we are ready to do whatever reading you find inspirational and choose. And we're here to go to work for you. So have a beautiful, beautiful new moon, all you Capricorns out there. All right. Aquariuses, my name is Zofiia Rose. I'm an intuitive card reader with Girl and her moon. I am here. I'm ready to do this Leo new moon for all your Aquariuses out there. So if you have Aquarius as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this part of the video is definitely for you. So let's see who wants to communicate with you. Here we go. These are the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. And let's see. Okay. Leo new moon for all Aquariuses out there. No matter if it's sun, moon, or rising. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Here we go. It feels like it's a bam, bam, bam message right now. So I'm very, very excited to see what it is. Okay. So this first card for all your Aquariuses out there is this one. And what they want to say to you is that it's time for you to look further, to move beyond, to realize and know that life can take you so many in so many directions you couldn't even think about or imagine. So please know that life is not a stationary place or energy. Life is ever changing. You are ever changing, and as an Aquarius, is the meaning is for life and for energy and for you to be ever changing. So don't believe it when someone says that you have a final destination, or that there is only one way of being in life or one destination for you. It is not the truth. You don't ever have a final destination. Your destination is to go through life, to walk through life, and to know that life can take you anywhere at any time, at any second, because that is what it is to be an Aquarius. And especially this new moon wants to show you, but also to remind you that you are this person who is always evolving, who is always researching, who is always learning, who's always growing, expanding. It's just always this beautiful, I would call it very spiritual journey for all Aquarians. It just feels like life is an not necessarily always an adventure. It is. It may not always. That's what I meant before. It's not always. Doesn't always necessarily feels like a fairy tale, but it's always an adventure, and you are always on an adventure. That doesn't mean like you have to move 35 times in life or anything, or travel all countries throughout the world. This is as much an inner adventure as it is an outer. But please just know that as an Aquarian, life never stops. It never stands still. There is always development. There is always growth. There is always expansion, and that is who you are. That is why so many of you are teachers, mentors, artists, creators, creatives, because you are to create from whatever energy you're experiencing life, no matter what type of experience that is. So this new moon brings you the opportunity to really allow that part of yourself who has this spiritual energy to it. Really does feel like this new moon is very spiritual for you guys. Some of you and many of you will definitely have spiritual, I would even say awakenings, but experiences throughout this new moon. So some of you will dream, some of you will be traveling in your sleep, some of you will have these like daydreams, some of you will just all of a sudden from nowhere have an epiphany, some of you will realize something. It feels like this new moon is very has a very spiritual character for you, and it's something about realizing something, seeing something, learning something, as always. So a very spiritual new moon for you guys. Something is is ready to be shared with you. It could be channelings, it could be something you're about to do in life that is served, you know, being presented to you. It could be, it just feels like activation codes are coming. So it feels like a very spiritual awakening time for all Aquarians throughout this new moon. So please just be the light and be the person as you always are, and as always, be open to what new insights are ready to come in into life, or to be presented with you and in you, because you are this carrier of the light. You are the seeker. You are the medicine man, the medicine woman, the medicine person. You are this. You are here to hold the light, to share the light. You are here to share whatever it is that you are creatively to do: music, arts, sewing, baking, cooking, speaking, communicating. No matter what it is, you are here to share that light. And it feels like that light will have a notch here during this new moon, because some type of awakening, epiphany, insight, activation code, something, channeling, whatever it is to be presented to you during this new moon. So it actually feels like nothing more to say. It just feels like this new moon is going to present you with something that you are to be presented with, something that you are to be connected with, that is for you. So it feels very individual, very unique minded, individual minded. It feels like every single one of you out there will have that personal spiritual experience that are meant for you in your life, in your unique life, on your unique timeline, on your unique soul journey. So it doesn't feel like it's one thing for all. On the contrary, it feels very unique, individual, unique minded. So all you Aquariuses out there, have an amazing new moon. I hope you have the most amazing experiences, and I salute all the new things that are going to be presented, because it feels like a ton of downloads will happen, a ton of channelings. It feels like someone out there will have complete unique products or lyrics or arts or anything channeled right through them, books, anything. It feels like someone will from one day to another have been given and be presented for whatever it is, the next thing that they're to do in life. It feels very powerful. So have an amazing new moon, and if you feel inspired to having a personal reading, please go to girlandhermoon.com, where you will find a list of all our readings, and know that Dilos Kabualani and myself, of course, as always, are ready to do a reading for you. So have an amazing Leo full moon, all of you Aquariuses out there. Pisces, all you beautiful, amazing, sensing souls out there. This is Zofiia from Girl and Her Moon. I am here. I'm ready to do this Leo new moon reading for you guys. So if you have Pisces as your sun, moon, or rising star sign, this part of the video is for you. And let's see, we have the Gabrielle Bernstein Miracles Now card deck that wants to communicate with you. See. One more time. Okay. The Leo new moon for all you Pisces out there. Here we go. And thank you. And it feels like I should say, hey, honey, no matter who you are, listen up. Because it feels like I'm about to say something very important to you. So it just feels like I'm supposed to say, hey, unfold those ears so that you can hear. If you have too much earwax in your ears, now is the time to go get it out, because you have to listen. it feels like listen carefully, but it actually is the energy that I'm sensing right now. The first card for you, Pisces, out there during this new moon is this one. It says, I speak with confidence because the world needs my light. And what I'm sensing is important in this card is the world needs my light. So it definitely feels like this is a very personal reading for all you Pisces. It feels like the messages I'm to share with you today actually feels like it doesn't have much to do with the new moon overall. It feels like the energy of this new moon is to contribute to your sense of who you are, to your self-worth, to your recognition of who you are. So it feels like this is a love boost from this new moon to you. And the first message to you is the world needs your light, and we need all you Pisces here. Sorry. We need your light. We need all your senses, all your emotions, all your experience. You experience the world through your emotions, and we need someone to do that. We need someone to carry that frequency to sorry, I'll just take a sip of water. We need someone to carry that vision of love, of light, of contribution, because when you have all these experiences in life, you contribute by being you, because whenever someone speaks to a Pisces, they will most times totally be able to mirror it or understand it, be with it, experience it with this person, because they have felt it probably more than this person, or they can in a heartbeat put themselves into this situation, because it is so easy for you Pisces to sense through emotions. So if you are a Pisces, either sun, moon, or rising, please know that the world needs your light. So you are allowed to be here. You were meant to be here, and we need you to be here. The next card is this one. When I move my body, I bust through all blocks that blocks me from my true health and vitality. And what I sense that this card wants to share with you is that exactly this, that when you, I would almost say, filtrate and centrifuge those emotions, having your bodily emotions, having or experiences, sorry, having these experiences with emotions, you are actually manifesting like shit, pardon my French, because by acknowledging our emotions, by having them, by having the experiences of our emotions, and being able to say it is just an experience, it actually doesn't mean anything about me, it doesn't say anything about me, it's just an experience I'm having. And it feels like that truth is for all you Pisces to really be the carrier of this truth, because the more you can actually transform this knowledge, because it feels like many of you Pisces out there have sometimes, or maybe at least more than one time in your life, had some judgmental thoughts about yourself because you are so sensitive, or you feel so many things, or your emotions are sometimes very strong and intense. So you can be quite demanding on yourself and judgmental towards yourself, and it just feels like the more you can actually transform that energy from being judgmental and hard on yourself, and stepping into that truth of, okay, so if emotions are just an experience, then it doesn't say anything about anything, it is just an experience. And it feels like that truth comes from you, belongs to you, because you are the ones who truly knows how to carry emotions, because it is your way of experiencing life through emotions. The next card here says, happiness is a choice I make. And moving forward from the last card here, where it says, talking about, this, like, so realizing and knowing that emotions are just an experience, then I can actually choose to just have these experiences, and by having and allowing myself to having these experiences and not having it mean anything about anything, it gives me the freedom, the free space to feel more free and more light and more non-judgmental. And when I'm more free, when I'm more non-judgmental, when I allow things, happiness is all of a sudden a possibility. It's not only a possibility, it is a state of being, because then I realize that as much as I am judging myself, using that space to judge me, that space can be used on happiness when I choose to skip the judgmental part, have the experience, just let it pass through your body, because I promise you it will, all on itself. And by doing so, it becomes lighter to be you. And when it's lighter to be you, happiness has a tendency to show up more frequently in life when we do this. So this card says, I begin my day with love. And that is actually an invitation during this new moon. And I would say for the at least next 10 days, please begin your day with love, celebrating yourself, acknowledging yourself. If it's writing a love note for yourself, if it's just saying kind and loving words to yourself, if it's what's that word? Anyways, the more you can celebrate yourself, the more you can recognize yourself for who you are with and from the energy of love, the more you are allowed to be you. And the more you are allowed to be you, the less judgmental you are, and the less space for judgment there is, the more space there is for love to find its place and to grow. So by beginning your day with love, you are already one step ahead, because then judgment can't take up that space, because it's already taken by love. So please, for the at least next 10 days, begin your day with love, acknowledge yourself, praise yourself, salute yourself, however it feels like you should do. Begin your morning, please begin it with love. And know that you are so important here on Earth, on this planet, and we salute every emotion that you go through. We salute every emotion that you centrifuge, that you filter, that you experience, because by you experiencing life through your emotions, you become the caregivers, the caretakers, the mentors, the helpers, the supporters for all of us who from time to time experience all those emotions of all kinds. So thank you for being here. Thank you for doing the work that you're doing. We so desperately need you, and we salute you. So all you Pisces out there, have a beautiful, beautiful new moon. I really do hope that you make the most beautiful love letters or just love notes or whatever to yourself. Please promise me that you do. And if you feel like it, share some of them with us at Girl and Her Moon, because we love hearing and saluting and supporting and celebrating with you guys. So if you feel drawn to having a personal reading as well, please go to Girl and Her Moon, where you will find all the different card readings, and know that we are ready, Dilos Kabualani and myself, to be at service and do beautiful readings for you guys. So have a beautiful new moon, all you Pisces. I'm sorry, it's a Leo new moon for all you Pisces out there. Bye.